Hi, you guys, it's Wendy coming to you with a project share. It's been a long time, I know. I've been kind of off track, and after I recovered from COVID, I didn't really feel very crafty, and so I really took a big break. But anyway, as part of my jumping back into the creative game, I've been participating in more swaps with my Facebook groups that I belong to, and I just wanted to share this haunted themed journal with you. And this one's a little bit different in that we had to basically sew signatures. I'm not the greatest at sewing signatures. That's really why I avoid it in altar books. This turned out okay. I probably should practice it more so I feel better about it and so that it's more professional. Anyway, the assignment or the swap really was to make sure that we did a journal. It was to be comprised of 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper, folded in half, two signatures. If I understand right, it was two signatures with each signature being comprised of 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. We had to include journaling cards and we had to include tags. So I'm going to show you my tags. They're just super simple. I just tried to look for really weird, intriguing images out of magazines and made sure that they kind of fit my black and white theme that I chose. So you can kind of see. I did several of them. They're very simple, no sewing on them, nothing of that sort. Just some nice pretty ribbons and fibers and some interesting imagery. I figured the recipient can, I don't know, do more. If they want to sew on them, they can sew on them. Here I decided to include this mouth. And then the journal itself, probably more larger than it needed to be. But I wanted to use this file folder that I had on hand. And so it's got this enclosure with the chenille ribbon and you can kind of see there's beads here. It's got a button here that chenille fabric goes over, and then of course this little painted paintbrush. I went ahead and did a vintage image here. I liked having the colored image and then the black and white of the exact same image over the top of it. You'll see my signatures. They're actually elastic. They don't have a lot of give, but I figured it would give me more leeway in sewing my signatures and making them look nice. And then I've got, as per usual, my little tassel that I always put on things. And somewhere in here, there are little baubles. There's a cross and a star. So I'll just do a quick flip through. Inside is bright blood orange, kind of crazy garish, but I actually really love it, especially playing off of that mainly these images are black and white. So I've got this little painty paper bag pocket, and there's a journaling card in there. With any imagery, a lot of times I tried to cut out the faces and tried to be a little bit horrific about it. A little Slender Man action or Slender Woman. Tried to place spots where the person could write. Made lots of pockets. This came from Target in the dollar spot. Just tried to, I guess, imagine if I was a modern day witch, what would my journal look like? It's pretty much what I did. Have lots of Better Homes and Gardens imagery. Again, I have this cute little family, and then I scratched their faces off. Anyway, just lots of, watches and curtains, and this is actually Cardi B. I just liked her big long talon nails. And here we have a pocket that I'll be able to put one of my tags in. A knife and the parts of a knife. Here we've got a white fireplace, and it's got these little googly eyes in the fireplace. We have a tiny little tag here. Here we have, it's an advertisement for some sort of arthritis medicine, but I thought it was kind of cool that one is a skeleton, one of her hands. I tried to include lots of these sort of vintage toys because they're kind of creepy. A page from a tarot card reading book. Some mismatched shoes. Here I have a piece of fabric. It's hard to tell, but on this side I have an envelope, and on this side a journaling spot. We have this a woman whose head I cut off, basically because I just wanted kind of the imagery and her clothing. Here we have a cat. The back side of a woman. Here's her clothing. So basically my haunted person that's living in this haunted house is kind of a witchy fashionista type. I made an envelope out of these house plans. Midway through, even though I've got the 2 signatures, I added this cardboard mailer, and I thought it would be a really good heavy-duty way to store things if the person wants to. Here we've got some diamonds, a Picasso, just some art in here, lots of hands and jewelry. Another envelope I made out of sheet music. There's a pocket and a journaling card. This black and white dog. Another envelope I made. This is actually a Dollar Tree label. I just left it on the backing. And here's a handy little envelope, and there's another journaling card inside. Got some gothic lettering. I think this is Arabic. I just wanted some sort of, what do you call it? Ashemic writing, where you can't really understand it. I just wanted kind of the texture of it. Here's a tiny little paper bag that you could either put things in this tiny little spot here, and then certainly up at the top. Backside of a woman, this antique chicken statue. There's another one of my journaling cards. Here I made a little side pocket and have a Loomis heating and air conditioning piece of stationery, and an old envelope. It's very, very old. You can see the back side of it. I thought the person could kind of put something in there that would show some jewelry. Here we have a Dollar Tree pennant that I'm using to hold another of my journaling cards, these old folks. And then on the back there's just black and white stripes for writing. Here I've got some black notebook paper, kind of a tree image there, and then these high boy dressers. Tried to keep a few household references. This is a stamp somebody gave me, and it kind of reminded me of kind of a haunted house. And then towards the back I've just got pretty much spaces to write or black imagery. I've got a beetle here out of an encyclopedia, and who knows what this guy is. Creepy doll, little writing space. Of course you can write on these lines. Magazine image, lots of watches, hands, etc. that I really like. And then the back page I left empty, and then I do have this pocket on the back of the journal. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that I'm still among the living. But anyway, hopefully I'll be back soon with other journals, but hopefully you're doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.